So what the heck was happening with the soybeans that you saw in the preview to the video? As you saw in that field, they were John Deere beans, bright yellow with green in them, stripes, tracks. What this field was suffering was from severe IDC. We've had abnormally cool weather this spring and very high rainfall, so it made for cold, wet soils, and IDC really hit this field hard. Now it's fantastic to see that it's made a huge 180, a brilliant recovery. We didn't come out of it unscathed though. There are some plants, as you can see, that have the growing points been killed off. They're still struggling. There are some plants that are dead. There are some plants that the new trifoliates are still affected by IDC. We've got a lot of plants that are kicking out new stems out of the auxiliary buds because the growing point was affected too severely. But we've also got a lot of plants that the third, fourth, fifth trifoliates have come out normal. So the first and second that were severely affected by IDC are behind us. We're putting out normal leaves, which means this plant is on the rate of recovery. Now, a good thing with soybeans is we had a very healthy plant stand here. So we're hoping that the plants that are there will bush out, will help make up the difference. You know, the soybeans is a plant that has an elastic yield, but with the right weather conditions, it can make up ground later on. But we are fighting against the calendar now. So we do have some plants in here that have already started to flower, which is typical for us in late June, early July. So are we going to be able to make up the difference? They are somewhat daylight sensitive. Time will tell. But if you enjoy these videos, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment on what you've seen in your fields and what your experiences have been with IDC. Have you seen as bad or worse or not as bad? Follow us on our socials, and we'll catch you on the next video.